Hello, everyone. Yuval Teren is here, a communication coach and human analyst. We are here recording the podcast Live Your Best Self, and it is my great pleasure to introduce a truly exceptional guest today. She is not only one of the most talented singers I've the privilege of knowing for almost 7 years now, but also she has participated in The Voice and the Next Star Israel. She has over 250,000 followers on Instagram, and we have the honor of having her today on the show. We are here with Dorin. Dorin, how are you doing?
I'm so good. Just be careful. Don't raise my ego up too high. It's not good for me. But I'm so happy to be here. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy for you to be here. So, what we're going to do is I want to hear a little bit about what you're currently doing in your life. And then we're
hmm
going to track back into what brought you into doing those amazing things that you're currently doing. So, maybe give us a quick um, introduction about your current life and what are you doing right now?
Yeah. So I currently live in LA, in Los Angeles, California, and I moved here about 2 years ago. I started making music back home in Israel, and then when I moved here, I continued it more professionally, I guess, with my label. I moved here because I had an offer from a label, fortunately enough. Ever since I've been developing my career with thank God I have a team now, and recently released my first materials and about to release my first debut EP. So lots of exciting things happening and working as an artist in Los Angeles. What a dream.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I know you for quite a while, and I'm a big follower of your Instagram and career path, I would say.
I'm
So,
yours too. So
so I know that you're already doing music for a while, and you're doing it big, and you sing beautifully. But I'm curious
thank
to
you.
learn about your beginning and how did it all start? Where did it all begin? What brought you into music?
Hmm. I feel like I could say that I sang my whole life, but not publicly. So it started publicly, professionally, when I was 14. Somehow, I don't know, if it was the universe or just luck or whatever. Maybe I summoned it, I manifested it. I got the courage to audition to the school choir when I was 14, back in middle school. So that was the first time I really started singing in front of people. But back until then, I just sang quietly in the shower and, kind of dreamt of this big dream and maybe somehow also dreamt to be in America. That was subconsciously my thing. But I, never realized till that point that I can actually do it. So started when I was 14. Then I started posting covers online, performing more publicly and maybe private events and but when I was 16 I went to The Voice. So that was the beginning of something bigger, putting me out there in the public eye. Later on I also did, like you said, the Next Star. And that really changed a lot, I guess, in my life. And I gained lots of audience, lots of social media followers. My TikTok started growing. And like we know today, TikTok is a big tool that you can use to promote your musical career. Lots of careers, but musical career for sure, because many people now can use my sounds and can hear my sing.
Wa-
Um,
Wow.
that's how it
So,
started.
uh, your family, anyone is doing music? Were you born into a musician's family, or is it something that came out of you?
No, definitely, it's not a musician's family. I know that my brother's one used to play guitar and drums and bass. My mom, I always tell her she's an amazing singer. She wouldn't want me to say it, but she's an amazing singer. But we didn't actually do it in our family. We have physicians and food engineers in our family. Nothing in that artistic type. Yeah.
Wow. So, if you can think about it, about Lil Dorin, what
Yeah.
was her dream before she was 14? What were she dreaming about? Was it connected to music, and in 14 it was more expressive? She started to express it, or was it something else?
You know what's interesting? The more I dive into it, also through therapy that I've recently in the last few years started doing, diving into my personal life, I feel like my first dream was to be a singer. I was a big Avril Lavigne fan, Miley Cyrus. That's what I imagined. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to have songs out, to make music videos. And then when I grew up, maybe a bit more towards, funny enough, middle school, when I started singing, it became some sort of fear that being this singular person on stage is too much, is too crazy. No, I can't possibly do it. You know what? I'm gonna go to acting. You know what? I'm gonna try modeling. Types of things from the fabric of this world, but not really music, not really musician. And I think it was until maybe when COVID hit that I really just set my mind to, no, I want to make music. I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician, singer out there. I mean, it was my
Wow.
first dream, and it took me a long journey to find out that this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Wow. I feel like what I find out around people that I interview and people that I know that are doing something unique in their life is that they had this dream from a very young age. So it's something that they had like as a kid in their mind, and they brought this
Yeah.
childhood dream into life. So it's beautiful to
Yeah.
hear it. Um, if we look at your music career, is there what brings you the inspiration in music? What leads you in your path? What makes you keep on going, moving? Is there any people in your life or any
hmm
what inspires you to keep moving?
Wow, honestly, I love how we're doing this now, because in the last period of time of my life, I've been exploring this whole new inside of my brain version that I didn't know that exists. And I wanted to really find my motivation, find what drives me and what I'm doing it for. Am I doing it for me? Am I doing it for someone else? Like, it's not an easy career to choose, and you really need to put yourself first a lot of the times, and understand what's going on deep inside. I feel like the more I think about it, this whole career, I'm doing it first and foremost for myself and for my happiness. I enjoy being on stage. I enjoy being in the studio. I enjoy making music and singing. And I also enjoy this, I gotta be honest, this attention and having the comments from people who tell me, what it does to them, or the comments after live shows that I do. This whole life is really fun. And I guess this is what I want. I just want to be happy and do what I love. And my, inspiration for writing songs, it's from my personal experiences. I always write about, you know, um, if it's not from my specific life, then something from my life that gave me the vision for it, the muse. Um, yeah,
You said something beautiful. You said that you're doing it first of all to your own happiness.
yeah,
So many people, I think, give up on their dreams, the things that they really enjoy doing, because of
yeah,
the fear of not making it happen, or because of all of those limiting beliefs that we have in our mind that maybe it's not something that I can achieve, or all of those, those little things that we tell ourselves every
yeah.
day. Have you experienced in your life and in some moments in your career, and you decided to change it, or you had anything that maybe a mental shift in your mind that helped you elevate your career?
Yeah, okay. Well, we can dive into that COVID thing, because that's what really, something flipped in my mind. Something flipped the switch and made me, from an insecure person who doesn't believe that I can be a soloist on stage to, no, I'm gonna pursue this full on. Like, I'm gonna go for this. Um, so I guess something about the fact that the world had to stop, all of us together had to just be home, and I guess, I don't know, figure out what to do. It changed something for me mentally. I kind of realized that you know what, this whole life race thing, what am I here for? What am I here for if not to have the best life that I can possibly have, and maybe make mistakes along the way, and thank God I'm supported and surrounded with people that I love. Nothing nothing really bad what could possibly happen if I just go for it. And I guess I was just a dreamer from a young age. I always thought that I'm deep down, probably thought that I'm meant to be there. So I'm just following it, to be honest.
Wow, you talked about purpose. What do you feel
Mm-hmm.
like is your purpose in life?
Right now, let's generalize it in music and my artist life. That is the higher purpose. I believe that I'll discover the more I mature. I think that there's so much that I can bring as, this whole career is probably, it makes you a public figure. It makes you someone who can influence people. I already have, I guess you mentioned some followers on social media that I have. I already see myself, influencing some of my important things over there. So I think the higher purpose of it will be determined. The universe will tell me it'll happen, and something good for the greater good will happen from it, I think. But from my narrow perspective as a 25-year-old right now, I'm just making music, making people happy, making myself happy. That's right now.
It's beautiful as how our life path, when we're doing some things that we like and enjoy doing, and things that use our innate skills, we're all born with innate skills, and we need to bring them out of the world. And when we bring them out of the world, it's not only making good, feeling good.
To
It's not only
ourselves.
us, yeah, that feel good. It's the change that we create in others. Others feel good, and others change, and others develop because
Yeah.
we are bringing ourselves in this world. So to hear it that you are using your own skills, you are expressing yourself in the best way, changing others' lives and mental process. So for all of our listeners, if you're not doing the things that you like in your life or enjoy doing, I'm not telling you to change your career path drastically, but add more things that you enjoy doing, and step by step you will see how it fills your life with happiness, energy. We have more energy of doing the things that we like. But I
Yeah.
know sometimes doing those things that we enjoy doing and make them a career, sometimes it could be hard too. I'm sure you have also hard times that you experience as a singer, and practices you need
I
to
do.
do, like practice your voice and make sure
Mm-hmm.
you have to do so many things. What's going on in the background of being a singer? Because
Yeah.
people, all
Okay.
people
Well,
see, they see you sing, but what's going on behind the scenes?
yeah. So first of all, on the technical part of it, I do go to vocal lessons. I, do some training and some movement training to help me perform better on stage. I have a whole, thank God, finally, a team behind me, my label and management and social media gang. Everyone's just helping this whole business thrive. Um, so that's a little more of it. Um, but yeah, it's filled with I'm a very emotional person, and I go with my intuition and with my feelings, and I mean, also this career it just benefits it. I can write better. But yeah, I definitely find myself sometimes struggling with when it comes to social media. Right now, I would love to share that I just announced my debut EP releasing, which is so exciting for me. I worked on it so hard. Me and my team and my producer were so excited for it, and it comes in a very, I guess, complicated time because my home is in war, and I'm all the way across the world. And I have to be honest, with all the excitement of sharing all the good that is happening, I'm like, this is very difficult, I guess. Life goes on, and this is what we do as people, I guess. We move on and we do what we can to help. And with that, there's so much going on. I can't help but feel, down maybe sometimes. But I like to express it also to my followers, and I try to be as honest and vulnerable as possible to just make it more real. Like, this career could be very fake, but you can make it real. So that's what I try to do. Um, there's
True.
difficulties, but you figure it out. You figure it out for
Yes.
sure.
from difficult times we grow.
That
That
is necessary to remember, for sure.
yeah. Do you
Never
have
giving
any
up.
um singers or people in your life that you see as an inspiration, maybe dead or alive,
Mm-hmm.
or anyone in your life that you see as an inspiration for yourself, that you look at them maybe from a young age or now, that you say, wow, they inspire me?
Yeah. I will say professional wise, not when it comes to the music maybe, but music career path, Dua Lipa, Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, the those poppy girls. I really admire their path and their whole style. They give me lots of inspiration for what I can be. Um, and also I gotta say that being here in Los Angeles, which is way different than home and from what I was used to having, it's a city filled with people just like me. I'm not alone here, and everyone wants to make it. And it could be very terrifying, but for me, it just gives me lots of drive and inspiration. Like I see what others do, and I see I go to shows, and I see the 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 city is so alive when it comes to the artists here. So I get very inspired by that too.
That's amazing. Yeah, there are so many things around us that we can gain inspiration from, and so many
Mm-hmm.
things that are going on that can inspire us to become who we are, to bring more part of ourselves out there.
100%.
So I have a question for you.
Ask me.
You've been on TV. You performed on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You sing on stage. You sing in front of people. Do you ever get stage fright?
Oh, oh yeah. I think I'll never not have stage fright. Right before you have even like the smallest show, I find myself a little nervous before, and before a big show, 100%. Very nervous before. But there's something very magical once I start singing. And again, just like listening to myself or thinking that thought is like, it sounds very cliche, but I guess when you do something you love, it feels like it. When I start singing, it kind of goes away. I'm not as nervous anymore. Something just happens. I really enjoy the moment. And I'm so thankful for that feeling because I guess it means with all of my questions that I have about life and about this universe and my existence, this feels right. This feels like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. So I definitely stage fright. Stage fright is a life, but once you do it, it feels so nice, so
It
good.
goes away. So for our listeners that experience stage fright, if you're going on stage, if you're speaking out of people, keep on going. Wow, no,
Exactly. Yeah.
I definitely understand you. It's coming also from the stage world. It's something that you can feel at the beginning, and then it just goes away as you start to perform
Yeah.
and start doing it.
I see. I
Um,
mean, what I see your stuff. I would be very terrified because it's not my genre. But you speak so nice on stage. Like it's incredible. I guess,
Thank
but
you.
that's your passion. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're
when
welcome.
we do our passion, we're lucky to live our passion.
Yeah.
But we work for it. So we
That's
create
life.
our luck, kind of. I would say
Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if we look at Dorin, who is
That's
Dorin?
me.
How would you describe yourself as a person, and how those characteristics in you maybe create who you are today and the person you bring out and show out to the world?
Who is Dorin? Well, what I would put on my LinkedIn is singer, actress, live adventurist, and explorer. And a human being. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm very, like I said, I'm driven by emotions and what I feel, which is again something that I'm still exploring. Expressing myself and saying what I need and my subconscious what my subconscious thinks. Um, I'm a complex being, and I absolutely love it. I love how it connects straight to my music, and I can just and my up and coming singles also. I love showing that vulnerability there.
Yeah,
Um, and try to understand also throughout the road what defines me. Who am I? What is Dorin? I change all the time. But
I feel like, yeah, when we develop ourselves, it can change all the time. And as we progress,
yeah, that's
who we
it.
are keeps on
I feel
growing.
like.
More parts are adding into our
Yeah.
personality. Yes, I
Yeah.
love it. You know, usually when people look at people's life on social media, or they look at famous people, they see, wow, their life is so good and it looks so easy, and my life is not. What do you have to
Yeah.
tell to people that look at that and feel maybe, wow, why I'm not like that? Is there maybe a different perspective that they can see it in?
Yeah. I would love to say that we're all the same. I I know from my friends and from my social media followers that I talk to in my DMs what they feel about me, what they think about me. You probably have your opinions about how my life is probably is. And although I do try to share as much as, the real things on my social media, still, it could look, it's not real life. You don't live with me actually to see what I'm struggling with. I'm the same. I look at other people on social media and I can compare all that I want. It's tough. Social media is tough in this world right now. But we're all the same. We're all looking at people with glamorous looking lives and some people who have our goals that we want to achieve. I guess you just need to like focus on you. Focus on what matters to you and not try to compare. I'm struggling with it all the time, but I try to limit myself to when it comes to social media and just explore what I want, what I need, and not what they have. And sometimes it's not what I actually want. It's just it looks so good, just the looks of it.
Not everything that shines is a gold.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's
it's
true.
translation from Hebrew. I hope I translated it correctly.
I think there's a saying to it. There's like not. Yeah, I don't know.
we
There's
will
some.
figure it out.
We can say, yeah, we can say the grass is not always greener on the other
Yeah,
side, although it
true. That
seems. It's
yeah,
the grass is greener where you water it. That's what you should think about.
love it. Yeah, the grass is
Yeah,
green where you water it.
where you water it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
focus on you. Focus on
Yeah,
you. And again, another perspective that I love sharing. I for sure have my struggles, mental struggles. My day to day, I'm could be stressed, so stressed, and it's all fine. Vulnerable. Most of the time I'm thankful for life. And I'm a positive person in my being, but I definitely have struggles as well. Everyone does. We're human.
that's true. We're all humans at the end. I love how you say it. I love how you describe it so in simplicity, showing
I
the
mean, now it's easy. I'm like, we're in positive energy, and in my struggling times, it's a bit harder to, to talk about it so openly.
But at the end, yeah, we all experience ups and downs. I heard once that, as the EEG waves go up and down, and when it's a straight line, it means the person is dead. So we want to make it, as long as it's going up and down, we're good, we're alive, we keep moving forward.
Exactly, exactly. And it keeps us growing.
Yeah. So I know maybe our listeners that maybe they want to go into a singing career or any career in their life. Maybe they're curious of um, maybe a path that you made into getting to your place today, into having your own team and
Yeah.
performing and singing. So maybe you can give them uh, a your quick path journey into what brought you into, how did you get into the place that you are?
Okay. So it starts with will, your wish. This is what you want to pursue. I trusted a lot of the universe. The universe definitely led me in ways that I didn't know how to walk in them in the beginning, but things happen for a reason. And I'm sorry for being a little witchy saying that, but we need to believe that everything happens for the greater good. The struggling times and with all the failures, all the no's, I got so much no in my life. And it led me to where I'm at today. It's all meant to happen. So I guess a base that I can't stress it enough. The base of everything, I guess, is self-love. That's what I'm working on. That's what drives me, and that's what I worked on in the beginning when I realized that I want to be a singer. I'm like, yeah, I need to gain confidence. I need to believe in myself. It all comes from self-acceptance, self-love. That is something that I would start working on right away. When it comes to technical things, yeah, sure, if you want to be a singer, post your covers on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and reach out to managers and producers and start writing your own songs. That's a lot of the technicality of things. There's, various ways that you can do it. There's no right way to do it. But I guess energetically, start with loving yourself, accepting yourself, and believing in yourself that you can do everything, anything you want.
That's, I think, a good start. Many people, before they even reach to the technical things, because technically, if you want to do something or be in a certain area, you have to surround yourself with people from maybe the same interest, or as you said, sending messages or emails to the right people. But you have to do it, send as many as you can, because you never know from where the yes will come from. And as long as you surround yourself with the right people, the right environment, you start to get also inspired and you move towards it. But people don't get to the technical part level. They stuck in the mental level of I can't, so they don't even try. So
it's scary. It's really scary, I think. Yeah.
It is. I feel also that the scariest thing is to fail in the thing that you love to do the most.
Yeah. So you might as well try.
Yes.
I just spoke with my team member maybe a few days ago, and he told me, when I needed some motivation, it was like, if we fail, we fail. But if we get to that failure point, what will be better? To fail knowing that we didn't try, or to fail knowing that we tried our hardest to make it work? Obviously, I'm not heading that direction. I'm aiming towards success and the biggest success. But you might as well try. But what's the worst that could happen?
True. I think it's a nice way to look at it, is that we don't have success and failure. We have ups and downs. And if we're going down, it doesn't mean we're failing. We're just on a certain path. We came into a certain point, we went a little down, but we keep going up. We keep moving forward. So it's not failure and success. It's up and downs in our life. And we want to make sure we keep raising our standards and our level and keep progressing. So even if we have a little down, we can go up. So it's a lot about our mental processes and not the technical things, as you say, which is beautiful. So for our listeners today, I want you to remember that, as Dorin shared with us, that your mentality is even stronger than the technical things. That your mental process will help you do the technical things that you need to do to achieve your goal. But start with who you are, believe in yourself. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I want to summarize our talk today. So we started with learning about you as you started singing from the age of 14. But you dreamt about it from a younger age. You knew that that's what you wanted to do, but you started to express yourself more at the age of 14, and it kept on moving forward, and you shoot your shot, and you went to TV, and you went to The Voice, and the Next Star Israel, and you kept on.
I love how just listening to you talk about it, I'm like, no way, did I do these things? That's crazy.
That's how you get to where you are. You shoot your shots, and you try to figure it out along the way, and things just go beautifully into a beautiful goal that you have. So you went to the TV show, and you kept on progressing and working on your music and posting on social media, and you're right now in LA, achieving your dreams and keep moving towards your goals. And of course, we always have our next goal in life and our next step, and you keep moving, growing, and developing yourself and inspiring so many people. And I love it. And you share with us a little bit of your personal mental tips that people can use in their life to have a better mental health and better motivation to achieve their goals. And you shared with us a little bit the behind the scenes of being a singer, and it's beautiful. Maybe to summarize our talk today, you can share with us maybe a quote or something, a sentence, or whatever you feel right that you want our listeners to remember after our call here, our interview,
Amazing.
that will give them inspiration and motivated, or
keep
one thing that you want them to
echoing.
remember?
I would say 2 things. First of all, I'm just saying this because it talks directly to what I'm experiencing right now. It's okay to feel both scared and anxious and confused, and also go for the thing that you love. If it makes any sense. Like, I still keep going. I'm still excited about what's happening in my life, and I can, still have my ups and downs. That's fine. That's what makes me human, and that's the process of it. And the second thing it would be, and that's the most important, I think, is to be yourself. In this career, in any other career, could sound cliche, be yourself. Find what's important for you, what you want to achieve, and just do that. Fearless. Be fearless and go for after what you want. Be yourself.
Beautiful. YOLO. You only live once.
Definitely. Yes, that's true. That's true.
I love it.
When you're right, you're not wrong.
That's true. Great quote. Everyone, write it down. Yeah, when you're right, you're not wrong. I love it. So, Dorin, I want to thank you for being with us. Inspire us. You're such an amazing person. Have such a fascinating journey, and we could keep talking for hours and hours and learn more about you. But that's a little bit
so much.
A little short intro into your life and how you got into the amazing things that you're doing right now. So everyone, if you're not following already, follow Dorin on Instagram. Your Instagram is, just so I make sure I say it correctly,
it's Dorin Hirvi, DorinHirvi, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere.
Everywhere, follow. If you're not following already, follow Dorin because she is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
thank you
so
for
much.
having me. This was a delight, really.
Of course, I enjoyed every moment. Got inspired, as long as with all of our listeners. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Thank you.